There are zodiac signs that are not just given strength of character. They are given the power to change the course of events. These people do not need big words or proof. Their energy is palpable, their will is unyielding, and their presence is always a challenge for the weak and support for those who are ready for change. Today you will find out which signs have an innate power that can overcome any obstacles. This is not about luck, not about charisma. It is about an inner core that cannot be broken. Their strength is not in magic, but in actions, in intelligence, in the ability to lead. Stay until the end to see if you are one of these chosen ones. If you feel that there is more to you than just an ordinary nature, subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments which sign in your opinion deserves to be called powerful. Let's see if it matches the ancient knowledge. We begin to reveal the secret of those who are born to win. The first sign is Leo. The strength of Leo does not require demonstrations. It is read in his gait, in the timbre of his voice, in his direct gaze. The representative of this sign has an innate gift for subordinating space to his will. He does not seek authority. He radiates it. He does not need to raise his voice to be listened to. His charisma suppresses doubts and awakens respect, even in those who are prone to resistance. Leo does not ask, he waits. And in this expectation, there is an absolute confidence, which in itself becomes a command to action. Leo does not play the role of a leader, he is one. His power is based not only on self-confidence, but also on a clear understanding of his goals. He does not scatter, does not waste energy. He knows exactly what he wants, and knows how to involve others in the implementation of his plans. His strength is in the ability to concentrate attention and resources in one direction. Where others doubt, he is already building strategies. He feels responsible for those around him, and this is what makes him a dangerous opponent and a powerful ally. Leo knows how to inspire, but he also demands loyalty. He will not forgive betrayal, and does not tolerate weakness nearby. His power includes the ability to carry the masses, which means he is constantly in the spotlight. And he knows how to use this attention to his advantage without losing his dignity. The mechanism of his influence is based on a combination of will and instinct. He acts when others are thinking, and wins because he does not waste time. His strength is not in random victories, but in the systemic confidence that he deserves more and in the ability to take this more. Leo is able to change any process, seize the initiative, develop the plot the way he needs, and he does it with absolute calm. His power is also manifested in the ability to build hierarchies. He always knows who is at what level, and clearly builds interactions so that control remains with him. In his presence, all roles become obvious. It creates a space in which everything is subject to its internal order. And even if it seems outwardly that no one controls it, in reality, everything goes according to its unspoken rules. The second sign is Libra. The strength of Libra is not in pressure, but in balance. But this is not weakness. This is control on the verge of absolute precision. Representatives of this sign have a rare talent for seeing hidden mechanisms of influence. They do not rush into battle. They build situations so that the result is achieved without open confrontation. Their power is in diplomacy, in the subtle play of meanings, in the ability to see 3 steps ahead. Libra masterfully manage the decisions of others. They create the impression that you make the choice, although the script was written by them in advance. Their strength is in deep analytics, in the ability to quickly process streams of information, isolate the main thing, filter out the unnecessary. They instantly see where the weak link is, and act precisely, not destroying the structure, but changing its direction. Their influence is almost imperceptible, but noticeable. Libra is able to maintain balance where everything is collapsing. They do not save by shouting. They restore order with arguments, logic, and composure. Their power is in the clarity of thinking. Even under pressure, they do not lose control. And it is in these moments that their true power is revealed. When panic grips everyone, Libra is already looking for and finding solutions. They have no equal in negotiations, strategic alliances, and building power structures. They will not go directly, but will create a situation in which others themselves will offer them the levers of control. This is not manipulation. This is the ability to process architecture. Libra builds a system in which everything works for them, even if it seems outwardly that they are in the shadows. The power of Libra is cold efficiency in a soft form. They do not break, they reconfigure. Their phrases are precise, their choices are thought out, their behavior is impossible to predict. They save face in any situation, because they always know where everything will lead. Their strength lies in their ability to walk the fine line between chaos and order, while directing the movement to their advantage. The third sign is Scorpio. The power of Scorpio is not subject to external evaluation. It does not manifest itself in loud words or gestures. It is a hidden energy that acts from within, forming a field of absolute influence. Scorpio knows the weaknesses of others, but never uses them directly. He waits, analyzes, controls. His strength is in a deep understanding of the nature of other people, and in the ability to launch the necessary mechanisms of influence. Scorpio does not obey general rules. He creates his own. He senses danger before others and knows how to transform himself to any conditions. He is not surprised by betrayals, lies, or failures. He is prepared for them in advance. This is what makes him practically invulnerable. He does not waste energy on emotions. He directs it into strategy, into action, into influence. Scorpio is a sign that is able to turn the situation around at a critical moment. He acts in the shadows, but his presence is always felt. He does not demand power, he already has it. Even if he does not outwardly occupy a leading position, he will still be a key figure. Because he controls not the situation, but the essence of what is happening. He is capable of destroying in order to create anew. His strength is in absolute concentration. He can be patient for months and then change everything in one step. He does not need approval. He feeds on internal resources. He cannot be stopped by external pressure. He has passed internal tests that have tempered him at the level of will. The power of Scorpio is internal steadfastness. This is control that does not require formal levers. This is knowledge that cannot be disputed. His strength is not in winning, but in knowing when, whom, and how to win. And in this knowledge lies absolute superiority. The fourth sign is Aries. The strength of a representative of this sign is not big words or external bravado. It is an internal inflexibility that can turn any reality upside down. Aries has a unique energy setting. He does not doubt himself even in conditions of complete chaos. When others are looking for excuses, he is already acting. His will is like a precise hammer blow, sharp, powerful, with no chance of retreat. Aries cannot be broken. Even if he is deprived of everything, resources, support, comfort, he will recover faster than anyone else. He has a natural attitude to win. He is not afraid to lose, because every loss is fuel for him. The moment he is called reckless, he is preparing for a breakthrough. Aries has no doubts. He acts like an internal motor launched by a cosmic program of power. His pressure cannot be stopped, because it does not lend itself to analysis. It is intuitive, elemental, pure impulse. His physical endurance borders on miracles. He can go without sleep, without eating, but go towards his goal, expanding space. He does not need allies. He is his own army. Aries does not need proof. He feels that he can. His strength manifests itself in the moment of risk. Where an ordinary person would stop, he accelerates. His onslaught is capable of destroying restrictions, social, mental, physical. He changes the structure of events with just one decision. His power is the power of the first. He does not wait for someone else's permission. He is his own directive. He knows how to break the rules because he feels that they can be rewritten. He breaks into closed doors and does not ask why they were closed. He takes responsibility for chaos and turns it into order for himself. His inner code is a fight until the last heartbeat. And he never loses completely, because even in a fall, he has a goal: to rise higher. Aries has access to the power that others are afraid to awaken in themselves. He does not hide his strength, he breathes it. When he enters the room, the space changes, not because of the noise, but because of the field. This is a field of pressure, determination, dominance. He does not need to explain that he is the boss. It is felt on the skin. He leads because others feel that he will withstand everything. In any critical situation, he turns into a living armor, protection and a blow at the same time. Aries' influence spreads not through loud slogans, but through actions that cause awe. He can be alone against everyone and be sure that he will win. And often this happens because his power is not an external threat, but an internal readiness to go to the end. He does not demand worship, he demands a challenge. And if you risked standing against Aries, you have already lost. The fifth sign is Cancer. The power of Cancer is a force that many underestimate until the moment of confrontation. Its energy is not in attack, but in holding. It does not break, it controls. Cancer controls space, not through impulse, but through holding on to power. Its strength is in resilience, in the ability to wait for the moment, in a psychological grip that does not let go. It does not enter the battle first, but if it does not retreat. Cancer knows everything. It notices what is hidden, feels what has not yet been said. Its strength is in the depth, in understanding the motivations of others. It does not act straightforwardly, it acts precisely. It can wait for years, building up protective perimeters. And when the moment comes, it strikes so that nothing remains. Its strategy is coverage, blocking, penetration. And all this in absolute silence. It does not take unnecessary steps. It prepares, analyzes, chooses the right moment, and strikes precisely in a vulnerable spot. He knows how to control people, manipulate reality, remaining in the shadows. His intellect is combined with intuition, and emotional sensitivity turns into a weapon. He knows where to press to change the situation. People around Cancer feel that they are falling under influence, subtle, viscous, soft, but absolutely inevitable. He creates an atmosphere in which it is impossible to resist. He masters the art of protection. Even the most vulnerable will not break behind his back. He turns into a wall, a shield, a fortress. His will to survive is limitless. In moments of destruction of the world, he remains in place, collecting fragments of what others call loss. He cannot be broken, because he knows how to survive the storm. Unlike other signs, he does not just overcome, he transforms. He takes pain, processes it into strength, and produces a result. Cancer never attacks first, but his response can be destructive. He remembers everything, and if someone has crossed the line once, Cancer will wait for the moment to put an end to it. His strength is in his memory, in his mind, in his control over time. He can wait. He knows how to be patient, but he never forgets. He combines fortitude, tenacity, and intuitive wisdom. His power is not visible from the outside, but it penetrates into the very essence. Cancer is capable of being a leader, even without being in the center. He does not demand recognition, but gains power over the situation. His strength is not in capturing, but in holding. And when others are already tired, he only begins to tighten the ring. At this moment, it becomes clear: his power is absolute.